When DC and Warner Brothers made the decision to stand by Ezra Miller as the Flash, despite all the controversy, despite all the noise surrounding him, and say, you know what, he's not going to do any media appearances, he's going to shut up, but he is still going to be the Flash, he's still going to do reshoots, he is still going to be in this movie, you knew they had a lot riding on it. You knew that The Flash had to be a success. And here we are, nearly a year after they made that statement supporting Ezra Miller, and we're a few weeks away from the release of this movie, and everyone's asking the same questions. One, will this movie be any good? And two, will it make any money? And that is the question that a lot of people at Warner Brothers are probably very worried about after the last several releases from DC. We saw Black Adam lost money. We saw Shazam 2 lost a ton of money, an embarrassing flop for both of those movies. But will this suffer the same fate? That's what so many people are asking. And the promotional strategy has definitely been interesting because Warner Brothers is attempting to do something that really we've never seen. Promote a movie without the star in it. And not just one Barry Allen in this movie, but two Barry Allens in this movie at the very least. Ezra Miller is nowhere to be found on the promotional tour. They were very clear about that. That's what they wanted it to do. They didn't want him out there. Quite frankly, it kind of makes sense. He's probably going to keep more people away than he'll draw into the movie by doing press. But there is no doubt that so many people are looking at this and wondering, what the hell is this movie going to do? Here comes The Flash, a low-profile Ezra Miller, the secret ending Warner's is trying to preserve, and a sequel script on ice. Yes, indeed, it was revealed they already have a sequel written for this movie if it gets the go-ahead. And of course, Andy Muschietti, the director, said he'll never consider recasting Ezra Miller. With just 13 days to go before the film's June 16th release, star Ezra Miller has done no press and will make a low-profile appearance at the Los Angeles premiere on June 12th, only posing for photos rather than doing interviews. Everybody else will be there, but not him. Obviously, we understand why. Quote, Ezra wants the movie to open and the conversation to be about the movie and not about Ezra, a source to Miller explains. They are focused on their mental health and don't want it to be transactional. Miller uses they, them. I like the fact that you put parentheses to explain that Ezra Miller uses they, them pronouns because normal people reading that would have no fucking idea what you're talking about because this is stupid. It's absolutely idiotic to refer to people in this matter, to be honest with you. But the question remains, what will this movie do? Well, if you look at what some of these projections are right now, it spells disaster for Warner Brothers. We talked about this the other day. Right now, you have some sites, including The Hollywood Reporter, projecting a $70 million opening for The Flash. $70 million. Now, certainly 5 years ago, whatever it was, Aquaman started off around there and ended up with $1 billion worldwide. This is not that. This is a movie with Michael Keaton's return, with all the hype, with all the energy that they're generating around the premiere of this, with all the different cameos. This is a movie that you would expect to have a big opening weekend because people should be excited about it. If that's not the case, Warner Brothers is going to have to bank on this movie being as incredible as everyone seems to be saying it is in the mainstream media and across all the different people in Hollywood. Now, some other people that have seen it are like, it's not the best movie ever, but it's fine. It's not too bad. The CGI, it looks like dog shit. Kind of was not sure about this or that, but it's a fine movie. I'm not sure if a fine movie is going to get it done at the box office for The Flash. Now, suddenly, this budget went down somehow between when they talked about it several weeks or months ago and now. They're claiming it's only a $190 million movie. A lot of people are scoffing at that. A lot of people think that that's about what the budget was before the reshoots happened, the extensive reshoots with Ezra Miller and so many other people. But even so, with a massive marketing budget that they have on this movie, likely in the $150 million range, you're still looking at a $340 million investment, something like that, which would mean this movie does need to be somewhere around the $650 or $700 million range to break even. With all the failures that DC's had recently, people aren't sure if this has what it takes, but there's no doubt with everything that they've done, all the doubling down they've done on Ezra Miller with Michael Keaton coming back, they need this movie to be a success. They've had so many failures. They finally need something to make a little bit of money for them. What do you guys think this movie is going to do? I have no idea. To be honest, the $70 million prediction to me right now, $70 million opening weekend, that seems really soft. I think it's going to be higher. I think it's definitely going to be over, or at least in the $100 million range. If it's not, if it can't get to a $100 million opening weekend, even with the good legs, even with the good word of mouth, I think this movie's really going to have a hard time getting to that $700 million if it opens to less than $100 million for a superhero movie that should have all this hype with all these people returning, with all the nostalgia they're trying to go for. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.